What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Adriana. If you're new here, make sure you guys subscribe before you go. Today I'm going to show you guys my summer morning routine with my baby boy. This is Ace, and I'm a high school teacher, so my summer mornings are totally free. I have gotten to spend this wonderful time with him. Watching him grow has just been incredible, and I'm excited to show you guys what our summer morning looks like. Okay, so what you guys are seeing first here, I've already fed Ace the first kind of feeding of the morning, and now it's time to change his diaper. I don't know if every baby is like this, but Ace poops like 4 times in the morning in a row and then doesn't poop the rest of the day. So I usually try to kind of exercise him a little bit and make sure he's done pooping. There's been a couple times where I started to change his diaper and then I just hear like just nasty shart sound, and he poops like on top of the next diaper. And so I usually put this diaper right underneath him. That way once I pull the other one off, if he decides to poop again, I got another diaper there ready to go. Ace is definitely a morning guy. He is so smiley and happy, and he just screams and laughs and just has the best time in the morning. So here I'm playing a little game with him. I just try to exercise him really well, make sure that he gets a lot of wake time here. I forgot to mention, but our day started at about 7:20. He woke up and he was ready to nurse. And so like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, he had already nursed his first time for the day. And now we're on the playtime. So I've been trying to follow the feed, wake, sleep schedule, but definitely not anything hardcore. I've just been following his cues. Whenever I started obsessing over the schedule and timing, it was just way too frustrating. And I realized that he was doing that naturally anyway. So whenever I just let that go, he's been a lot more happy. I've been a lot more happy, and I get to enjoy these moments instead of looking at the clock. So Ace has been rolling from his back to his belly pretty consistently for a while now, but he cannot go from his belly to his back. So throughout this video, you'll see him get stuck several times. I have to come and try to help him roll over. I don't know when he'll get it because he really hasn't even tried, but I'm sure one day he'll just flop over on his own and I'll be like, wow. I mentioned this in my newborn essentials video, but this little elephant pillow is perfect for moving around the house with me and giving me a place to set him down whenever I'm doing other things. He obviously can't sit up on his own yet, and so having somewhere to set him is essential for sure. So I set this elephant pillow up on the counter while I get the coffee ready and get something to eat for the morning or whatever else I need to do in the kitchen. A while back, Tavis and I were trying to quit Starbucks, and so we went and bought a coffee bean grinder in the hopes that it tasted more like Starbucks coffee. I don't know if it does, but Tavis accidentally bought the whole bean coffee the other day, and so we've been using it again, and I mean, it's pretty dang good. Obviously, the time on the coffee machine is not right. Tavis unplugs it every single day, so it messes it up every day. Guys, I cannot believe how easily he's grabbing things and holding on to things. It's like just the other day he couldn't even open his hand all the way by himself, and now he can just reach out and grab whatever he wants. It's just insane. If you were a dog mom before you were a human mom, you know the struggle after you have a baby. My poor pups, they just do not get the same amount of attention as before, but hopefully they know that they're still loved. This has honestly been one of my favorite parts of the summer is this time in the morning that I just get to sit here with my cup of coffee. Ace is occupied by the cars driving by. He loves to watch them drive by. I think he's going to be a car guy like his dad. And it's just such a nice, peaceful time that I get to spend with my son. The morning is still quiet and still, and I just get to enjoy this cup of coffee with my baby boy. It's just the best. It's the best. These moments are just so precious to me. I just know in years to come, I'm going to look back on them and just cry. And of course, in this peaceful moment, I end up spilling my coffee. I didn't get mom hips, but man, I bump into everything. I wanted hips so bad, but instead I just run into things. So whenever Ace gets bored with something, I just kind of move to a different area of the house. Here, I'm giving him some time in his swing and something to play with. That's a cute little rattle that he likes holding on to. And very quickly, things take a turn for the worst. This has been the theme of the past few weeks. He's happy, totally content, and then literally screaming his head off the next minute. I maybe missed some sleep cues, but I know at this point he is ready for a nap. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I live in this wrap. I always have Ace in it. Anytime it's nap time, I just put this on. He usually is crying a little bit, and then I stuff him in there and he goes right to sleep every single time. I learned how to use this wrap from YouTube videos, and I would have to watch it every single time the first few times that I used it. But after that, at this point, I don't even need a mirror. I can throw it on so fast and put him in it so fast that it's just super, super convenient. So Ace has been so much more alert in these past few weeks that if it's nap time and there are any type of distractions going on, he will not go to sleep. So I usually have to go back into one of our bedrooms and put on some white noise, have it as dark as can be in there, and he'll fall asleep. This day, he did not want to fall asleep. You'll see him popping his head out of the wrap several times and trying to fight it, and then eventually he knocks out. I remembered a little bit too late that I wanted to show you guys timestamps on my phone whenever he fell asleep and woke up. So this was actually about 20 minutes after he actually fell asleep. I love whenever he's asleep in this thing because I can just look down and get the cutest view ever. Also, he's right there, so I can just kiss him on the forehead or cheeks as much as I want, and he doesn't even care. I like to use this time while he's asleep to work on any of my YouTube videos that I have to put together or watch YouTube videos. And recently, I just went and organized a ton of my pictures and things like that, so it was super satisfying. Usually Ace naps in my wrap for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. On this day, that was not the case. If you guys noticed, he fell asleep around 8:20, 8:30 from the previous phone timestamp, and he's waking up right now. At this point in the video, it's 9:17 a.m. So I have a couple of options here. Whenever this happens, I can either try to get him to go back to sleep, or I can let him wake up and start playing. So for the next few minutes, I try my best to get him to go back to sleep to make this nap last a little bit longer. And I gave it my best effort, but he was just not having it. He was ready to wake up, and I freaking love this part so much. He does this every once in a while whenever he's nursing and sometimes whenever he wakes up from a nap, but he'll just stare at my face like it's just the best thing in the world. And it just makes my whole entire day. So since I'm following the feed, wake, sleep schedule, now that he's awake, it's time to nurse. So I sit down and usually I have on Friends or something, but on this day I had found this YouTube channel. I can't remember what it's called, but it's this couple and they're like sailing around the world, and it was just the most interesting thing ever. So I'm not acting like I'm super into something. I was definitely into their vlogs, and that's what I'm doing while I'm nursing him. And after we nurse, then I burp him. He doesn't spit up a lot, but if I don't burp him, I don't spend a lot of time with him upright, he will spit up. So I usually try to spend some time burping him so that he can enjoy his playtime instead of not wanting to lay on his back. Guys, look how freaking cute my baby is. Oh my gosh. And at this point, it's playtime, which is the best time because I get to look into his face, we get to smile at each other, and I just get to watch him learn. It's just crazy to see how fast he learns. This mat that we're sitting on was given to me by my best friend. She had twins, so she passed everything on to us, and I am so grateful because we literally have the best toys and the best play stuff because of her. And so at this point in the day, we've completed a full cycle. I'm just keeping him awake and entertained until he's ready for his next nap. And after that, the cycle just continues over and over until we start our nighttime routine, which is normally between 7:30 and 9:30. So depending on how everything works out throughout the day. I try to keep Ace awake for about an hour and a half, and then he naps for about 2 hours. So that's kind of what the time frame looks like for each of those within the cycle. All right guys, so that's my morning. Now I'm gonna go brush my teeth and get myself ready for the day. I like to brush my teeth after I drink coffee because I just feel like that would help with staining. I don't know if that's actually true, but yeah, I'm gonna fix my hair, brush my teeth, wash my face, and get going for the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe. If you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that so you can see all of the cute pictures of Ace. And thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.